So let's talk about the show. Where does it start for you then?
I don't know where. I do a lot of walking around talking to myself, and that way I tend to generate material. I don't sit down and write because I can't do that.
And she was like, Lindsay, I've been staring out the kitchen window for ages. Are you aware of the neighbour's car? I was like, yeah, I know the neighbours have a car. She was like, you know the neighbour's car? Oh, yes, I know the neighbour's car. She was like, the neighbour's car? It's not in the driveway. That was it.
Do you have a sort of little dictaphone or something then to keep?
No. I take a notepad and pen and all that sort of thing, and then walk around talking. Normally with the dog, because that gives you an allowance. You know, if people think, what the hell, who's the nutter? You can go, it's alright, it's the dog, I'm walking a dog.
That is, if you've noticed, a lot of posh people, they are very like, and that's why! You lose a lot of elasticity.
You do mention your voice and whether or not you're posh within the material and stuff.
Yeah.
Has that come across before? Was that something from early gigging that you noticed and then...
I didn't want to mention the whole posh thing, because I was like, I'm so multifaceted, I don't want to have to talk about posh. And I'm not actually that posh, that's the thing. That's why I try and get across the fact that I am this weird sort of subset of society which is like first generation posh, but people have massive assumptions about it. So if you sound like that, then they will assume things. But I didn't want to even touch on that. But then people were saying to me, you have to mention it. People are sat there wondering why you sound like that. And they are making those, Daddy bought me a pony kind of assumptions. So I eventually started broaching the subject.
I feel like I have to say it, because if I don't, then people sit there going, she's a bit posh. What a tosser. But then if I say it, they go, she's acknowledged it. She knows she's a tosser. So that's fine. So I feel like I have to say...
You interact with the audience quite a lot as well during the show, regardless, because you have your, the material, the stories, and then there's also completely interacting with the audience.
Yeah.
Does that ever go wrong?
Oh yeah, definitely. If especially when the light's that strong on your face, you can't necessarily see them either, so they can hide. And sometimes that brings out the hecklers as well.
Laura mentioned, I've been doing comedy... You what? You are? She's waving and drinking way too much. The lights will go off.
You can get in a bit of a weird little tiny box in your head of comedy, and you can't get out of it because you're not doing anything normal during the day. So you don't have a job or anything, so you're not interacting with anyone apart from comedians sometimes. And sometimes the first time I'll open my mouth in a day is when I go to a gig, and I'll have a microphone. I'll be like, I haven't spoken to anyone for 24 hours.
I hit him with a ping pong ball that I ejected from my room. I said, I'll show you demeaning to women. And that pretty much shut him up, so that was good. Yes, right, it's been absolutely lovely. Have a good festival, everyone. And yeah, don't get as wrecked as me and Laura. So, good night, thank you very much.